What's going on, everybody? Wilson here, your spiritual hype man, and super happy to be back. Hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, just remember it's the thoughts in our head. We just got to learn how to change them in the moment, and we got to learn just to chill for a second, reflect, take it all in, figure out who we are in the moment, why is it bothering us, what's the emotion that we're tying to it, and then what's the action that that emotion is driving us to, right? And so I feel like for the most part, sometimes I do talk about being able to change it right now, instantly, right? Like if you're feeling some sort of way. I also think the, I also think that there's moments that we need to give ourselves the grace to feel the feeling that we need to feel in order to then understand the things that are actually bothering us, to reflect on how much does this actually matter. And if it does, then to make those changes that we're looking for, right? So again, I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, just remember it's all temporary, baby. It's all temporary, and the good days will be here too. So just work those things out. Work those things out with yourself. Give yourself some time to reflect. And I promise you, man, I got a fly that keeps coming back out here, and I am gonna get it. I am in nature, so can't really complain. But it's like, get away from me. All right, so this episode, I want to talk about being out in California. There's a couple things that I want to touch base. There's two things. One, I've talked about it a little bit before, is understanding the other person in your situation, in your environment, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, whether it's your family. It doesn't matter. Like, you have to have a certain sense of support, a certain sense of understanding. And so for me, the point here was Patti for the longest, and I want to share with you my goal. My goal in life is to get to a level financially that I don't have to worry about how my bills are going to be paid, and I don't have to worry about how those people closest to me are going to be financially, right? Like, that's my main biggest driver. As far as, I don't want to say I want to say my biggest financial driver is to get to that level. Okay, I also understand that one of my biggest drivers is to help people feel good about themselves and change the way the way society is sort of going towards, there's so much polarization, and there's so much of this angst, and quick to fucking honk the horn at somebody. I just want to be able to provide a little bit of consciousness and awareness around these things as who we are as a human being, as a society, to give enough to society that it makes somewhat of a change. It makes a bit of a change, just a little tiny 3% change or 1% change of understanding we're all interconnected, and all the things that we're looking to do is all the same thing, and we're just all going about it differently because there's 1,000, 100,000 million ways to get there, right? So those are my two big drivers. I want to help people feel good about themselves. I also want to get to a level financially where I don't have to worry about how my bills are going to get paid. I don't have to worry about how my closest family, friends, and I want to take care of them, right? I want to go on trips. I want to be able to go out to dinner and be like, don't worry about it, I got it, So for the longest, my driver was that financially, and it still is. But the thought of having to grind, having to just work my ass off, and I got to get to the point. Yes, there's a sense to that, but there's also a sense to that. Sometimes the people closest to you are not on that level, or just are not that same type of person. And if you're the one driving the ship, and they can't get off and take a pit stop from time to time, then it's going to affect them somehow. And that's what I realized about Patti, because I want to drive. I want to be the driver. I'm going to dude, this is what we're doing. Here's how we're doing it. Let's go. Let's get it. And I think most of you guys have listened to some of this, but I realized that for her, she needs time away. She needs travel time. She needs to go experience things. So whatever we can do in the moment, I realized that there's going to be times where she's going to send her. So send her to California. Great time, because during the holidays she had somewhat of I would say relapse, for lack of a better word, but just felt melancholy, felt down, couldn't see family, hasn't seen him in a while, and I was just look, we can't right now, finances, we got to be tight, we got to do the business, and just kind of always shutting it down. And then I realized that after that relapse, that it's all she wants to do is take some time away occasionally, go hang out, go to Disney World, like hang out with her cousins. And so I realized that that's what she needed. And that was my point number one. It was like, realize who that is in front of you, who your partners are, like what do they need to feel like loved, included, to feel excited about life, we get one life, right? So like, who are they? What do they need? And can you provide that? And if you can provide that, then fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like even if it's taking one Sunday not watching football or not whatever, like fucking do that, because like that person like committed to you or has committed to you, whether it's a loving relationship, personal or business, has committed to you in some sort of way for them to get something back, right? And I think they deserve it, and I think she deserves it, and that's why we're like, go to California and don't come back if you don't want to, sort of thing. So she went for a month. I went and met her. In the midst of all of this, we've buying a house, negotiating business, like it was but the one thing that I realized is like we're always blessed. We always have abundance somehow. Universe always provides, and no matter what, it happens. So we got it done. It was awesome. And then so we were out there, and the second point to it is we were staying with a friend. Shout out to Rosa, love her very much. We were hanging out with her at her house, and one time I was outside by her pool, reflecting, just kind of writing notes, thinking about the podcast, thinking about things that we're doing. Next thing you know, the pool guys come, they clean the pool. Hey, cool, nice, awesome. Then next thing you know, like 30 minutes to like an hour later, the grass guys come and they cut the grass. And I was like, oh, all right, that's kind of cool. Good. But now there's grass in the pool. And I was like, this is like not work. Like, so this was an aha moment where I was like, okay, the question is, and this is the question to you, what situation are you not having time right now to think about the order that you're doing things, or the order that is happening that isn't getting you the maximum benefit for that situation? Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. Like, what in your life right now is happening that you don't have the time, that you haven't reflected on, you haven't caught yet, that these things are happening in these certain order, like in a certain order, that's not maximizing the benefit of that situation, right? Because for this, I was like, that kind of sucks. And I get it, because she's busy. She's got several businesses. She's got like a couple of businesses out there, locations. She's got 3 kids, a dog, a cat, au pair. There's lots of things going on. And I understand that something like the pool and the grass may not be the most important thing to be looking at, but the thought was, if she had that moment to maximize her finances in that moment, right? Because she's working and paying these guys in that situation, and then to maximize the opportunity to use the pool if they wanted to without having to clean it, which would be more time effort on her part that she's already paying for, would be more if the grass got cut first and then the pool cleaned. So based on that, I was just like, okay, where am I at right now, and what situation in my life is this example of, the pool and the grass being cut? Let's see if I can move this here. So that was the one aha moment I had. I was like, I wonder what that is for me. And I'm still actually pondering it. I'm still thinking about it. So if or if that's something that, you have something going on, it's like, what can that be for you that potentially, the direction or the sequence of what's happening or what you're doing is not maximizing the benefit for your situation? And I leave you with that. I hope you guys had a great day. And again, I hope all is well. But just remember that nothing changes until you do. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys much. Keep sharing. By the way, 101 countries have tuned in. And I couldn't have done it without you guys sharing. I couldn't have done it without you guys keep listening and doing what you're doing. So I appreciate you guys very much. I'm going to get out of this rain, and I'll talk to you guys again on the next one. Peace.